Yo, what is up everybody, Downs and Simple here, and today we'll be making a semi-long video, semi-short depending on whether or not I feel like editing, and I do. So it's going to be a little bit shorter than the last one hopefully, or about the same amount of time. But today we're going to be testing out this. The reason we're testing this out is it's not really all that thick. I can't remember the exact thickness. I think it's like 1/8 of an inch, or not 1/8 but 1/4 of an inch. This is AR500 steel. Let's readjust the camera real quick. Up like that. Like that. In between the two trees. There we go. So this is an AR500 steel plate. If you're wondering about this whole get up, I'm trying it out. Something new. Fuck it. But this steel plate here is rated for non-magnum handgun calibers. So obviously we're going to be shooting it with the 9mm. But other than that, we're also going to be shooting it with a 22, 5.56, 308, and we're also going to hit it with the Mauser to see what this will actually stand up to. I'm guessing it'll stand up to the 22 just fine, the 9mm just fine, and we're also going to hope that it hits with the 5.56, but I think it's just going to go straight through it. I have several different types of rounds that I want to try out today. I have green tips, some cheap, just really cheap, I think it's Tull ammo or something like that. It's Russian round for the AR here, and it's also some regular rounds for the AR. Then I'm also going to be testing out either the jacketed hollow point ballistic tip 9mm round and the full metal jacket round. So this is just actually a steel plate. You can buy it at Walmart for $28, I think is what I bought it for today. And essentially just want to see if it's worth a damn. Is it worth going out and buying these if you're going to be using rifle calibers, and how well does it stand up against the 9mm, which is what I'm guessing this is supposed to be used for. But it's pretty nice thick metal. I'm going to go set it up. Alright, so if you're wondering which target it is, it's a black circle center of the screen, and that's going to be our target today. Zoom out here, turn to the side. Alright, so this is the gun we're going to be using. It's a Glock 19. I'm going to start out with some, not sure if you can really see that, but this is a 9mm Remington, I think, but it is a full metal jacket round. We're going to fire one round down there, and since we are hitting steel, we'll make sure we have our proper eye protection here, so yeah. Do the trick, right? Yeah. So let's get shooting. First thing is I did not put hearing protection on. Second thing is we got a good hit. Alright, so as you can see, we got a good solid hit with the 9mm there. There's no divot or anything. It's actually a slight, very slight divot on there. So we're gonna see what the jacketed hollow point with the ballistic tip does. And also realized when I shot, that thing's normally not that accurate, and I left my AR-15 down here. So we're going to take that back up there, and then we're going to try it again. Alright, so just as before, Glock 19. This is the jacket hollow point with the ballistic tip. Close that. Already have the other side in. There we go. First round did miss, by the way. So, alright guys, so this is the first round, this is the second. No real difference divot wise. It's actually a little more uneven. The other one there you can see is a more solid circle. A better view of it right there. As you can see, it's a little more solid circle. So that one had a little bit better impact, so seems to be holding up just fine. No curvature or anything like that in the plate. And the makeshift stand there that supposed to be for that, working out just fine. So let's go for the 22, and I think I'll hit it with the 22, and then I'll hit it with the 5.56, and we'll kind of just jump in here after I hit it with the 5.56. We'll skip the 22 because we know it's not going to penetrate. So there we go. Alright, so I lied. We're not going to jump and skip this gun because we actually have two types of rounds to try. First is going to be this all lead round. Finicky thing about this gun, you actually have to open the chamber, hit the mag, then slap it forward in order to actually chamber a round. The next round is going to be this jacketed, you know, full metal jacket, hollow point, 22 long rifle round. So I'm going to go with that next. All right, so there's the first shot. That shot landed down. I'm going to aim up towards the opposite corner with this round. Okay, I can't even tell if that one hit. So I can't. We got more bullets. So we can't pull out. We'll pull out two of them. Might need both of them. So there you go. They're hitting it, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, they're just hitting it more accurately than I thought. I was aiming up to compensate for the last round, but I guess two different brands, two different types of rounds, and wound up with two different spots. So you can go down there and check that real quick and switch the AR. All right, so those are our 222 hits. This one down here was the 22 without the jacket. That was the jacketed hollow point. And if you're wondering where those other two were hitting, right where I was aiming, wrecked that carabiner. So that's gonna be a bitch to get off, but at least it's still on there. So as far as the divot goes, oh yeah, there's nothing. That one definitely nothing. This one has a little bit, but it's not real noticeable or anything. I realized I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing. There's probably a lot better way to do this, but fuck it. Gonna head on and switch to the AR-15 and try and learn from my mistakes. Alright, so this time around we're going to be using the AR-15. Well, actually, I'm going to start with that, but which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the cheaper ammunition. This is Russian made. It's about $4 for a box. Make sure we got one in the chamber. We do. Switch this. Oh shit, has it been on the whole time? Fuck. Alright. Yeah, so the battery's officially dead in this thing, so I'm going to be trying to sight it in without having a reticle. That's why you always have flip-up iron sights for a, you know, for an AR-15, but since it's a lower sight, I did not have the ability to put one on there. I did try. I have iron sights. I'm probably going to get a riser and throw iron sights on it just for situations like this. When you forget to turn off, and I dropped that magazine, for when you forget to turn off your fucking sight. That pisses me off a little bit. We are outside of the minimum distance, so I'm going to turn the camera to look at the plate, because it did show on the back of the package the minimum distances for different calibers. Rifle caliber is like 200 yards or something. This is like 20, so you change the camera angle, that way I can just get behind a tree or something. You never know. Another problem with shitty ammo is when it jams. Alright, I think we hit the very bottom of the plate that time. Drop that magazine. Zoom out here. I'm using a Anderson Manufacturing AM-15. That really just did not work at all how I was hoping for it to. Then again, I was hoping out because they have a reticle, so we're chambered in these rounds right here. Again, we're going to try and hit it without the sight, so get you zoomed back in. Alright, so we got contact on that one. That one was in the upper right, I think. Upper left. I'm gonna get that round out. Now we're gonna have to go to the green tip, see if that one will penetrate. And I'm sorry about the lack of accuracy. Really, I'm just going off the seat of my pants here. See if it'll catch it. Oh, it will. The green tip there, you can see the green tip. It's not gonna focus, but. Alright. Green tip in there. There we go. Finally got contact on it. That one looked like it actually spun the thing around, so hit a little bit harder, I guess. Oh fuck, we're just gonna leave the magazine in that one. Took a lot more shots too, so maybe it wasn't inaccurate on those first shots. Maybe it was just me. Alright, so yeah, this was actually pretty interesting. So this shot right here was that cheaper ammo. It did leave a little divot. This is where I'm assuming the green tip hit. That's where I thought it hit at. But this up here must be a little weaker point, because that's where I was pretty sure the green tip. If you can go back and watch that video, you got a better sight on this. I was just trying to shoot for, you know, not having sights. I was trying to see where it was hitting. But don't know. I thought that wasn't the green tip. That was the regular round, and I bet that's just a weaker point of metal right there. I'll probably go back and do this test later on when I have a sight. You know, I'll solely use the AR-15. So I kind of want to see if I can cut one of these things in half with a couple of green tips. Probably more than a couple, but yeah. Now we're going to move on to 308 and the 7mm and see what that does. Alright, so again, I'm going to have you all looking down range because we're using rifle calibers. Wherever it is. Alright, so this is a soft point 308 round. Don't know if it's actually going to show you that, but this will be our first option. Should be able to actually hit this time. This is a regular scope. Just going to kind of shoot towards the middle. And I knocked it off. Congratulations, me. I broke it. Not 308, it's actually pretty damn powerful like this. Strap that one on. Alright, so let's talk about what just happened. That fucker just broke it. Don't know if I hit a carabiner. Don't know if it was just the force of the round and just the stand wasn't meant to take it. I don't know. We're gonna see here pretty quickly. Alright, so there's a little divot in the back of it where that thing hit. Alright, so let's just get in there. So there's a little divot right here. Zoom you guys out. Looks like the force just, oh yeah, the force busted the carabiner. You can see all that swing and hit it, and that's where the rounds were coming up and ricocheting. You see all the spots where this thing was just grinding against it. Yeah, essentially they just broke our carabiner off. Yeah, it's all fucked up. There ain't no getting past that. Yeah, we're gonna hang it up here, see if we can't get it up here temporarily again. It's all fucked up. Oh yeah. Yeah, as far as the initial hit, that's where it hit at. Pretty nice dent there. Yeah, I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but you can definitely see that bulge in the back. So 308 rated, this is not, or at least not at this range. I'm trying to get on the wider end here. Yeah, I'm gonna rig this back up and get back. All right, so walking up and down this hill's getting to me now. Doing the heavy breathing bit. 308 out here. So the next round is this. It's a full metal jacket, 308. Definitely gonna, I'm guessing it's gonna go through. After this, I have another round for you guys, but it's probably gonna knock it off again. I'll warn ya. Oh shit. Let's get another round on target, will we? Oh, right on target. Just like that. That's what having a sight does. Makes you more accurate. Surprisingly enough, it actually stayed on there. This bit here, it's trying to bend that back. There we go. Oh, carabinier's gonna fall off. Damn it. Yeah, look at that jerry rig way of having that up there. All right, so that one hit right next to the other one. Not as much of a bulge, actually. I don't think. Or is it just both the bulges bulging up on me at the same place? No, I think that's not as much as a bulge. Yeah, not as much. Flip this thing over, you can see the two knots there. That one's a little bit bigger. They hit right next to each other though, so you'd think they'd just double up. That one obviously did not have as much power. It's also a lot cheaper round. Oh, there's my carabiner here. There you go. Round's also a little bit cheaper. Those other rounds were $20 for 20 rounds, about $1 a round. And that first one was, first one was $20 for 20 rounds. The other one was, I think, $16 for 20 rounds. So a little different than both of those. This is more of a hunting round. This is made by Winchester. It's a silver little bullet. It is not armor piercing or anything like that. It's just a little silver tip. And I think it's just a ballistic tip. It's just another ballistic tip round. It's not a hollow point or anything, I don't think. It's just a ballistic tip. So, find out if it does anything interesting. Steel target. Gonna go up this time a little bit. Hopefully I still hit it. I don't know where the zero is on these rounds. Yep, still popped it. Oh man. Now I gotta walk my happy ass all the way back down there. And all the way back up. Alright, so our carabiners are still intact. This thing got whipped back around. Alright, see if we can't get over that carabiner without fucking it up. Where did we hit? Oh shit, yeah. Definitely terrible that one hit. Right, okay, so there's not as much of a bulge on that one. Feeling in the back. But you can tell where that one hit at. Get down here and check the back out. Alright, so the back there you can see that other bulge. Not as big as the first one. First one definitely got the best hit. Oh, no, little part fell off of it finally. Alright, just trying to do this with one hand. There we go. So now it's time to do the big boy toy and hit it with the 7mm. It'll definitely be more fun because it is a full copper round. And hopefully we'll make it through this motherfucker. Son of a bitch, it's only supposed to be Magnum handgun capable. Now what the hell am I gonna do? I haven't, shot a hole in it yet. I'm gonna have to shoot a hole in this thing. So, gonna get the gun out, chamber a couple of rounds, hit it. If I do not blow a hole in it, I'm going to fuck this thing up at some point in this video. I promise you. So if you haven't seen my other video on this gun, is a 1895 Mauser. Go watch that other video. It's firing this big bullet. It's a 7mm Mauser. It's a ballistic tip. Pretty sad. I have to go to my oldest gun to try and get through this thing, but it also is my highest caliber. So let's fuck this thing up. I don't think I made it through it. Alright, so Walmart. Oh, my apologies. I thought your Target here was going to be trash. So Walmart Target is approved by me so far. Now we haven't flipped this thing over and hit it with all the AR-15 rounds we plan on hitting it with as soon as I get sights. Damn, it smells nice down here. Oh man, it smells glorious. And hot damn, does that Target look fancy. I just got a makeover. Now look at that full copper round. You can see that splatter on there. Thing's looking nice. I can't wait to shred into this thing with fucking AR rounds. I'm actually gonna hit it with a couple more of those burst rounds and see what happens. Just gonna douse it down if I can. It is hunting season, so I don't want to piss too many people off, but I probably already have. There's a deer like right up there. When I first got here, I was talking about, damn, knock this target over. What the hell happened to it? It got knocked over by that somehow. I mean, I don't see any hits on it. But it got knocked over. It's sitting up like that, if you couldn't see from the previous videos. That's what that same round did to that target, so that thing's pretty fucking accurate. I ain't gonna lie. So let's hit it with another couple of AR rounds and see what happens. Alright, so this is several days later. This is just gonna be on the end of the video where I said I was gonna fuck this thing up. Well, kinda had an issue there. The phone died on me at 47% somehow. Don't know how that happened, but whatever. And then I had somewhere to go, and I haven't had time till now, which is about a little more than a week later. So, I'm going to be revisiting this video in the next video that I make. I'm going to shoot 100 rounds of green tip at that, so if you want to see that, just go on to the next video. If not, hit like, subscribe, and go watch it anyway, because you're going to want to see that. I also removed that orange bit of the gong, so that maybe this thing will, you know, not have it flip in front of it and all that shit. So, go ahead and do that, and peace out, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.